Jollett's Gymnastics Anzac Day Special. Remember to watch the safety guidelines before doing any of the Jollett's Gymnastics video sessions. In the tulip fields of Holland during World War II, there was a young budding gymnast. She was born in the snow on New Year's Eve. She was number 10 of 17 children. At the age of 8, she watched her brothers march to fight in the war. Sadly, some never returned from the war in which they served, never returned to grow old and enjoy the lives we lead today. Our special today is for the mature age group who wish to continue well into their 80s, just like the budding young gymnast from Holland, Nelleke Hopman Joel Jacoby. At the age of 20, Nelleke immigrated to Western Australia. She endeavoured to find ways to continue her gymnastic activities. Unable to find a women's gymnastic program, she approached the YMCA, however was not permitted to join while the men were training. Before long, she started her own program, being the first women's gymnastics group in Western Australia. The success of the program continued to grow and eventually took on the name of Swan Girls Gymnastics. Nelleke's combined teams even performed at Anzac Day ceremonies in the late 50s. She really was a bit of a legend. She took many women's gymnastics teams to World Championships and Olympic Games. Nelleke eventually had children of her own and moved away from competitive gymnastics and commenced recreational programs for children. Many of the parents asked if she would do adult classes. This is when her well-known Keep Fit classes commenced. Nelleke never stopped being active right through her life and still walks and swims every day. She's here today to take us through her program. Hello and welcome to Jollett's Gymnastics Anzac Day Special. I'd like to introduce my mother, my 89-year-old mother, Nelleke Hopman Joel Jacoby. She's going to be taking you through her daily program that she does at home. So we're ready to go? Come on, Mum. Walking warm-up to get the heart pumping. Here she is, ready to go on her balcony. She's got enough room to walk around, swinging her arms, nice and straight by the side of the body, walking around. And moving to arm circles, right by the ears, as close as they can be, followed by smaller arm circles. And keeping them out to the side, little arm circles, strengthening those arms like you're flying, then making them bigger. Once again, backwards. And turning around to walk the other way, so we don't get too dizzy walking in one direction. Once again, just walking, then bicep curls, arms out, crunching the arms in to fold at the elbows. If you'd like to, you could use weights in your hands while walking around. And then change to these ones. Then lateral lifts with the arms. Once again, bending at the elbows, lifting the arms up, out to the side. Coordination with walking sometimes can be a bit tricky with this one, but she's doing very well. Gentle stretching of the body, starting with your head side and to the side, really stretching to look back as far as you can behind you. Nelleke's lucky she can look back at the ocean, then looking up towards the clouds, stretching your neck, and then forwards to look at the ground. Feel the gentle stretch in your neck. and forwards. Shoulders up and slowly down. Stretching right, bring them as high up to your ears as you can and right down. Lifting right up and right down. Then moving to feet apart, arm up and reaching over the top. Stretch from your fingertips all the way down to the side of the foot. Other arm stretching right over the top, arm right by your ear. Then bringing your hands together, link your fingers and stretch your arms right up to the sky. Letting go and trying again. Join your fingers together, push down and stretch. Hands on hips and twisting to the side, looking back as far as you can. With this one, try and keep your hips facing the front, just turning the top of your shoulders. The next one, arms out to the side and reaching back with those arms as far as you can go. Reaching back, keep those arms up in level in line with your shoulders. Feet apart a little bit further and bending your knee to do side lunges. And then arms out to the side. And this one you will cross over your body to touch your knee. Crossing over the body to touch the opposite knee. If you can even try and get down to your toe. Well done. And bringing your feet back together, give your body a little bit of a shake. Ready for next exercises. Exercises against the wall for strength and mobility. Continuing with the stretching, putting hands against the wall, lunging towards the wall and pushing the back heel down to get that big stretch through that back leg. Nice straight back, chest up nice and straight. The next exercise, leg swings forwards and backwards, holding the wall for stability. Then turning around, hand on the wall, hand on hip, and swinging forwards and backwards. And if you're as flexible as Nellik is, put one foot up on a table and balance. And this one, push-ups, hands against the wall, leaning slightly forwards, chin, nose to the wall, and pushing off hard. Next one, moving closer, arms out to the side, as wide as they can go, and once again, chest to the wall, chin and nose to the wall, and pushing off. The next exercise is calf raises, being a little bit closer to the wall, hands on the wall, lift your heels up onto your toes and down. Just very slowly lifting and down with a nice straight body with your head up. Activities using a chair or a bench. Sitting down, hands on the chair, pushing up and back down again. And pushing up off the chair and sitting back down again. Pushing up and this time hands in front, sitting down onto the chair and pushing up to stand up. Making sure you lift your hips straight up as well and down. Pushing up, holding onto the side of the chair and side leg lifts. Try and keep your hips nice and square. Keeping your foot nice and flat. Turning around and trying the other way. Arm out and lifting. Lifting, lifting. facing towards the chair and lifting leg heel up at the back. Trying to keep nice and straight shoulders, hands on the chair for balance, and other leg. Bring those feet back together again each time. Sitting on the chair and some ankle circles. Remember to keep the mobility in your feet and your ankles. Changing legs. If you can't quite put your foot over your knee, keep your knee just up in front of you. Circling, make sure you circle both ways. If you circle right, then circle left. Remember to circle those arms, keeping the wrists nice and strong. And I think Nellick's going to put her own twist on things now. So how about you follow her and see what rhythmic actions she will be doing. And to finish off with some can-can kicks. Got to keep the can-can dance going. Step-ups using a flight of stairs. Just stepping up to the step and stepping back again. Stepping up and back again. Make sure you use both legs, your left and your right, and keep coordinating each one. If you don't have steps, even stepping forward on a flat surface and back again is very good for leg strength. To finish, we'll do some balance. Standing, holding on to an object or a wall or a chair, trying to balance on one leg. See how long you can hold that balance. And the other leg, lifting. And make sure you try and balance on that leg. This time holding the two hands, lifting onto the toes and try and balance on your toes. Lift one arm out to the side and the other arm out to the side and see if you can balance on your toes. Next, on your heels, lifting your toes up towards your shins, looking up nice and tall, back up nice and straight. Try and lift one arm off and then the other arm off, trying to balance. Now Nellick will show you her special trick, and that is she's able to lift her leg all the way up to the top and balance. Relaxation and breathing. If you've got a really nice place in your house or backyard, do some slow breathing to finish any exercise session. Taking in the beautiful fresh air, really stretching out. Ready to enjoy the rest of your day. My mum has always had a positive attitude that has kept her healthy both physically and mentally throughout her life. This is the key to aging gracefully. Happy life equals a longer life. Nellick's final secret for a wonderful life, a relaxing drink at the end of the day.
Keep smiling, everyone.